Okay, I came up with one design, this one here, where I was going to do the items at an angle like this. I don't like it. Just seems like a lot of work just to make a little pouch to put stuff in. Sometimes that happens, you get to thinking about a design, you realize it's just not worth all the work. You want something, you know, that's just a little bit simpler than that. So I'm literally going to simplify the design and do something more like a belt loop, and then it just hangs. That's what I'm going to do. It's basically just a flap that rounds over, and then you've got the leather that hangs down, and the belt just slips right through there. So it'll be something more like, got my my crescent wrench, and I've checked, and I've got about 4.5 inches to work with. So 4 1/4 is a good bet. I could probably get away with 4 inches, but not if I want to do this right here. Unfortunately, that's a little bit large for that size, so I'd really have to do the full 4.5 inches if I'm going to include this on there. And that's kind of, in my mind, that is absolutely necessary to do that. I want this incorporated. I also have only 9 inches to work with, so I'm looking at about right. Anything longer than 9 inches is going to be too long. So from there to there, I got actually plenty of room to work with. So that's what I'm looking at. And I think I'm going to do these on the side, and I'm going to do something in the middle or something like this. Put something like an extension in the middle. And then it'll be like that. That's my basic pouch right there. So I'm looking at about, to be on the safe side, 6.5 by 4.5. So I'm gonna draw that out. Let's see here. Here to there. Okay. Marker's a little easier to see. There. By 6. Right about, check that again. That's exactly 6 inches there. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more space, just in case I decide I want to put something here, right at the top. And I think that would be a good idea. The other thing I was thinking of incorporating into this was this, but it's going to make it a little bit too wide. So I'm going to leave that out and just do this. This is a real simple pattern. I'm not really doing much. so. Ah, slipped on me. Okay, so that's my basic shape right there. I've got to calculate in at least 3/16 for the seam, and that gives me enough for the seam right there. So that puts it at about right there. Same on the other side. And I'm going to use deer hide for the pouches, just because they don't look as nice, but I'm going to have to do an edge in order to really seal it in. But it's flexible, a lot easier to work with. So that's the general shape. Now I'm going to have to calculate my belt loop. So my belt is going to be 2 inches to be on the safe side. So in this pattern, I'm going to have an extra 2 inches, and I'm going to add in half an inch of extra to account for the round, as I call it. So that'll give me plenty of room right there. Right there. Okay. There we have it. Basic pouch pattern. I'm going to go scan it and make a copy of it before I cut anything, so that, you know, I have a copy of it.